It's Friday night in Manchester and things are getting out of hand. Sandra makes someone pay.
Get hold of him! Maybe he'll learn his lesson. Stupidity.
Kath deals with mayhem on the roads.
Can we have accident investigation to Ashton Old Road, please?
And Kerry is on a urination crackdown.
What have you just done there? Right in the middle of my face? Nothing.
They're making music to watch girls by.
Inspector Kath Norgate has just clocked on for a 12-hour night shift.
There's a pedestrian road traffic collision, and the reports that we've got at the moment that there are serious injuries.
Kath joined the force 28 years ago. For the last 11, she's been the only female inspector in Manchester's traffic department.
I'm the senior investigating officer covering the force this evening, so any serious collisions I'm obliged to go to.
A taxi carrying 3 passengers has hit a pedestrian. Witnesses have told Kath's team what they saw.
We've got a car, which is this Peugeot 406,
Yeah.
travelling towards Oldham. Got 3 passengers in with him. Casualties believed to have come out of the pub. The driver of the taxi is then basically just seen him at the last minute, collided with him, and quite a lot of damage to the front of the car. When I arrived, you could tell that he was in quite a serious state. He's been worked on by the paramedics and they've taken him down now. Dave Rhodes, he's got the driver of the taxi back there. He's getting the first account from him, breathalyzed him, that's all been negative. I haven't made inquiries with the pub yet. That'll be the sort of next plan, really.
No indication again that there's been a problem. No,
that'll be the
Trouble
next course of action, really. I'll
Right.
get somebody to go into the pub just to check that he has come out from there.
Okay.
Just had an update from the hospital. Apparently they're still working on it, but the extent of his injuries are such that it's likely to prove fatal.
In town, the crowds are arriving and the police are on the alert. Drink-fueled fights are all part of a good Friday night out.
Take me out!
But local residents are complaining about another problem. Partygoers are using the streets as public toilets, and the city's had enough. Beat Bobby PC Kerry Williams is on the front line of the crackdown. The shift sergeant briefs the team.
If it's appropriate, then issue a fixed penalty for it.
Street urinators caught in the act can now get an £80 ticket. At 20, Kerry knows where she would rather be on a Friday night.
I prefer to be out in a pub than here tonight. But, no, I'm the one that's got to look after everybody else tonight, so payback.
Kerry might be one of Manchester's youngest probationers, but she's determined to be well prepared.
It's just better to keep all the fixed penalties and your stop accounts, that kind of thing, all the forms that you may end up filling in. It's better to keep them on the outside rather than in my jacket, so I tend to just swap it all over, just so it's easily accessible.
At the crash scene, Kath's called in the accident investigator.
Male pedestrian. Obviously, that's the vehicle that's hit him. Right. His watch is there, and then there's the debris that you'll see strewn further.
Independent witnesses?
Yeah, people from the pub and the, well, I suppose the passengers in the taxi are independent. They've no connection with the taxi driver.
Right.
The taxi driver's family have arrived to take him to hospital for treatment. The investigator has to work out if he was driving above the 30-mile speed limit.
Before we let this driver go to seek hospital attention, do we need to be arresting him?
Possibly. A bit early in the day for that, really. But,
yeah. We know who he is and where he is. We don't want to be arresting him and having to sit with him at hospital, but...
Until the police believe they can show the driver is at fault, no charges can be made. Before he leaves, Kath gets an update from the hospital.
We've just found out that the pedestrian has died. So just asked the sergeant to make sure that the taxi driver's aware that the man has died.
As the taxi driver's family take him to hospital, Kath makes sure the pedestrian's family have been informed.
We've got a family liaison officer en route to Royal Oldham Hospital at the moment, and if the staff haven't told the partner that he's died, then our officer will.
Kath's team investigates at least 7 fatalities a month. If she doesn't get the investigations right, evidence for prosecutions of vital road safety improvements will be lost.
It's a very sad evening for one particular family, and it'll be a sad few weeks as the investigation continues, the funeral, and yet you look round, people are going into the pub, life continues, and they're oblivious to someone else's grief and trauma at the moment.
The driver is charged with causing death by dangerous driving and driving without due care and attention. He's bailed until the court hears the case. Kerry and Beat Bobby PC Sam Tennant are on patrol in the busy city centre.
Alcohol's a big problem in the city centre. That's the reason why everyone comes to the city on a night out. It causes a lot of problems in the way that people end up getting a bit violent, they end up swearing, they have an urge to release the bladder, which is a big problem for us because urinating in a public place is now an £80 fine. So we're trying to clamp down on that at the moment.
Before Kerry can issue a ticket, she's got to catch someone in the act.
Evidence.
Already there.
Evidence.
This one got away, but Kerry spotted a potentially dangerous problem outside a nightclub.
You're blocking the middle of the road. Move forward or cross that side of the road. You can't be blocking a junction. You're just going to get yourselves injured, aren't you? And you ain't going to be dancing in 42s. You're going to be in MRI with broken legs.
Kerry has to be sure the bouncer knows what he's doing.
What? You can't control your cues?
We can, but I don't mean to be cheeky, but your cars go past every night, we'll do our best.
When a vehicle moves, can you split them then? That's simple enough, isn't it? If a vehicle's trying to get through, try and split the people. Yeah?
100,000 people come to Manchester every Friday night. Police have to keep control. Alcohol and busy roads are a hazardous combination.
The fun will come on later when they all start getting kicked out, when they're even drunker than they are now getting into the club.
On 999 Emergency Response, PC Sandra Robinson is about to start her night shift.
Are you this forceful with her indoors?
She's not even left the station and she's already in trouble.
No. But I'm quite happy to make the brews. And I don't care what anybody says, any rights, women's rights, well done, Gaz, I sent him to the shop.
Earthquake, Gary. So the water's going to come on.
Yeah. We all work as a team because somebody fills the kettle, then if the pots aren't here, they get washed. I don't do that. I just make the brews, so we all work together. You've got coffee.
Her supervisor, Sergeant Susan Redfern, takes a different view.
I can't believe you do it for him.
Certainly not.
It's disgraceful. I can't believe you bring it down here for him, Sandra.
No, because all of it just get left.
Sandra's her own woman. If she wants to make a drink for us, she's more than capable of saying, I'm not doing it, if she doesn't want.
Sandra's got no time for tea. The CCTV office have called 999. 2 men have been spotted on the half-constructed summertime Ferris wheel. The cameras can't tell if it's a dangerous prank or a suicide attempt. Sandra is 3 miles away from the scene. On the streets, Kerry has her hands full. The queues into the clubs and pubs have reached a peak, and some people just can't hold out any longer.
Hey! There's a guy over there urinating in a public place, and the evidence is up the wall, as you can see. Off we go, Sam.
sorry, mate.
No, come here, mate. I need a word with you, mate.
Hey, honestly.
Come here. What's your details? I've got bad news for you, mate. It's a fine now, mate.
Oh, you're joking?
No.
Oh, no way. I'm sorry.
Sorry, mate.
People need to start learning.
No, sorry, mate.
You know what the alcohol's like, though. I couldn't get in the bath. I couldn't go to the toilet.
Can't help it, mate.
Can it be helped, mate? So the thing is, mate, it's arrestable, but we can give you a ticket instead.
Oh, it's going to be there. It's like whatever for me.
You won't do it again, though, will you?
Sorry for swearing.
You won't do it again. Easy.
Spending a penny has cost this partygoer £80.
Where are you going?
Okay, mate, you got 3 weeks from today to get it paid, right? All the instructions are on the back.
Okay, my plaster, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, you don't get it paid, mate. You're in court and you get done for it, okay? Listen, and tell them not to do it, right?
Put it in your pocket and don't lose it. Why? That's why. Okay. You just got to be very creative with it. You just say, right, you're having it no matter what. If you don't, you're coming in.
Result. On the way back, we got someone paying. Result.
"40 feet up, the two Ferris wheel climbers are oblivious that the cameras are watching them.
Put a balloon and a half, yeah.
One in there.
Still in there?
Guys.
Get hold of him. It's that way.
The man claims he only went up the wheel because he thought the other man was going to jump.
The guy who's out his head on alcohol.
Right, well, we'll discuss it when we get up here. I'm not discussing with you at the moment, am I?
He thinks he's saved the young man's life.
Are you all right, yeah? Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right?
He climbed up to stay.
I was all going like that. I just watched
Right, John, go and get your bag off the security.
John is one of the city's well-known down and outs. As long as he realises the wheel is off limits, Sandra is happy to let him go.
John, if anybody else wants rescuing, don't go there because you're getting yourself into deep trouble.
Thanks very much, folks. Go over, climb up it again. It's a stupid thing to do.
John, who's just gone, it's no fixed aboard. He's just gone collecting his things and he's gone. But this guy here behind us has admitted that he did it. Stupid prank, but it's cost him. It's cost him £80 for a public order offence. So maybe he'll learn his lesson. Stupidity. All right, no problem.
Hey, JV.
4 miles away, on a major road into the city centre, Kath gets another call.
Were you first on scene?
We were, Mum. Yeah, it was awesome. It's in the wall there because it said a car had rolled, but we couldn't even see it. Literally multiple casualties on the floor.
Just assessing the scene at this stage. There's one vehicle involved, which is over there between the two trees. Someone receiving treatment there at the bus stop, a pedestrian that's been hit by either the vehicle or debris. We're not sure at this stage.
The ambulance crew weren't the first to arrive.
And we had a bang, so we ran over. And then we seen the car wrapped up. We seen, traffic lights over there. Seen it all mangled up. We seen a few girls in the passenger seat with seatbelts strapped on. There was a fire in that, so we all panicked and that. So we tried gripping them out. Do you know what I mean? I was panicking at first because like when the fire was going, in case it did blow up. We got them out in the end, and there was a lot of screaming before the ambulance they come here. So it looks in a bad way now.
Kath discovers the woman at the bus stop was one of the passengers. She managed to get herself out of the burning car.
So we're now 4 occupants, no pedestrians involved, aren't we? Yeah.
With only one car in the smash and the roads dry, Kath knows the most likely cause.
The driver's been arrested, section 5.
Yeah.
He's blue and initial 64.
Is this the arrested one, the SSL?
Yeah.
I'll hand it to her when he gets there, ma'am, if that's in order.
So we've got officers following the driver down to the hospital. 3 other occupants are on the way to hospital and 1 is touch and go as regards life-threatening injuries.
The driver's breath test is borderline. He will have to be tested again at the hospital. Kath wants to find out how fast he was going.
Can we have accident investigation to Ashton Old Road, please?
It's 11 o'clock. The city's warming up. Spirits are rising and the urinators are getting bolder.
So I haven't done his belt up, look.
I know. Not just that. You know, you didn't even have the decency to go down the back alley. You know.
As PC Linda McDonough completes the ticket, probationer Kerry's called to a girl who's collapsed on the street.
You all right, love?
You, love.
You all right?
Can't breathe.
Nice and slow. Blow.
Ooh.
11:35 Alpha. Need an ambulance outside Sports Bar Junction with Gartside Street. We have a female collapsed on the floor. She's just being seen to at the moment.
It could be a panic attack. Kerry has to be sure it's not more serious.
I can't see her. Turn her on her back. Turn her on her back. Just let's have a look at her chest. Keep hold her red for me.
What are you doing?
I don't think she's breathing. Are you sure? Yeah, she's not breathing.
At the crash scene, the investigation is interrupted by a call from the hospital. None of the injured are in a fit state to talk. Kath's been asked to look for ID.
The handbag was in the back footwell. Just seeing if there's anything that can help with identification. There's a mobile phone and a bank card. Just seeing if there's anything on it like mum or...
The hospital have called Kath with another request.
What we're looking for is blood on any of these metal strips, which doesn't appear to be on any of them at this stage.
One of the passengers has been impaled and is about to be operated on.
There's a necklace here. We need to recover that later.
If Kath can find the metal rod or bar that caused the impalement, the surgeon will know what injury to expect.
Yeah, we're just looking now. We think it's probably one of the barrier stanchions. Yeah, right, we'll bring a piece of this metal down anyway. We think that's the only thing it will be, unless it's actually part of the structure of the vehicle.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Try and slow down. Exhale. Breathe out. Breathe out slowly for me.
The partygoer is hyperventilating.
She's gone again.
In between attacks, she told Kerry that she came into town with friends.
She's just round here.
Anybody with her? No, just found her.
With paramedics on the scene, Kerry uses the young woman's mobile to track down her friends.
Your friend is outside at the moment. She's with an ambulance man. She's asking for you. She keeps passing out. She's having panic attacks. Outside Sports Cafe. We're just to the left of Sports Cafe. If you could come round, she's asking for you.
The paramedics give her the all clear. Kerry is back on patrol.
I think it's a waiting game now from it's like 1:30. You've just got to hang around for everyone to get kicked out when it gets a lot busier again.
Before the storm.
Yeah, that's it.
It's 2 a.m. 5 miles away, Sandra is called to a disturbance on an estate. It's the second time police have been called to the address tonight.
Please help me! Please help me!
The drunk woman is hysterical.
Listen! He said he was going to kill me!
Do you know what's going on?
Please help me!
Listen, look at my face. I've seen you before, now calm down. All right? Just calm down. Listen!
Sandra and shift partner PC Gary Cave take her into custody. But when they arrive, there's been a transformation.
Oh, you were all right 2 minutes ago?
What's she been like?
She was abusive and everything, and all of a sudden...
Spitting at us, but all of a sudden now.
This is just an act.
Sarge, she's pissed. 1, 2, 3. Get on legs, guys. Go. That's it, get on your feet.
Come on, on your feet. That's it.
That's smashing that. Come on.
Again, come on, up. That's it.
Oh, tremendous.
She's under arrest for breaching the peace, but she can't be charged if she's unconscious.
What's she like at the scene? Was she like this then? Or?
Oh, no, Sarge, no. She weren't like this.
She knows the score. She's been locked up before.
That's it, come on. We don't want to drop you, so put your foot, that's it.
That's it, didn't it?
It's not having it, Sarge.
Now she's in custody. The sergeant is responsible for her well-being.
You flitter in your eyes, that's smashing that. Come on. We'll get you a cup of tea.
You all right?
Come on. Do you want a brew?
You gonna come round?
He wants her taken to hospital.
Not responding. We'll have to take her.
You ready?
One of the minutes she's staying back with her?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it she's feigning. She's all right. She's reacting to pressure points. A lot of it's just feigning. But like the custody sergeant said, we just can't take the risk. Thanks, Sarge. Right, just drag her up, put her head down now. Oh.
Make sure she's on one side and that you're staying with her.
Oh.
Can't take a risk with them like that.
Soon after the woman arrived in hospital, she sobered up and calmed down. No charges were brought. She was allowed to return home. In the city centre, Kerry and Sam checked the back alleys.
Put that away, now!
While Kerry writes the ticket, Sam spotted another one in full flow.
I've got bad news for you, friend. No, well, you might be. We can deal with it another way instead.
What's the other way, mate?
OK, you've committed an offence under the Public Order Act, OK?
Have a good night, yeah?
Can't give warnings anymore, mate.
No one seems to have heed warnings.
Have you got anything on you can prove your details, mate? Can you get your bank card or something out first, please? Go on, then.
Can you do me a favour, mate? Just ignore this once. I've lived in Manchester all my life. And
What have you got on you, mate? What cards have you got on you?
I've got my student card, my...
Bank cards?
You're kidding me, right?
Bank cards? Anything like that?
I've got a driving licence on there.
See your driving licence.
Yeah, please ignore this once.
Give me a driving licence. Otherwise, you'll be coming into the nick. Simple.
Kerry is determined to make sure he gives the right details. If he doesn't pay, he can be prosecuted.
Thanks, Karen.
It's all right.
Is this yours, mate?
Oh, is it already out? No. Come here. No, come here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you start, or else you'll be locked up. Over here. Over here. What have you just done there? Right in the middle of my face.
You what?
Nothing. Unhygienic and it's disgusting.
Just
Do you know what I mean? This isn't.
I know, yeah, I'm
this
sorry,
here
I was just
is where
dying.
your beer to that pub there gets brought in, and people are doing this.
No, I
there.
was just dying,
You're probably
I'm sorry,
drinking
I'm
out of
sorry.
bottles and all sorts.
It's getting cold now.
Not finished with you yet.
You have?
No, I've not. Stand there
Oh.
until I've finished with you.
You get more flies with that.
Right?
This lad has no ID on
Could you
him.
have a look at an address for me?
Right, carry on.
Come here. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. Stand there.
Right, OK.
We're standing right there, mate. What do you expect us to do, right?
Don't charge people for on the street. Charge people for beating people up with right?
The man's ID is confirmed. He takes his ticket and goes quietly. But Sam's had to get tough.
Got verbally abusive and aggressive, so we're going to deal with them by way of arrest. A ticket wouldn't be appropriate in these circumstances.
Can you move out the way, please?
On the way to custody, Sam's prisoner reconsiders. At the station, he decides to avoid a court appearance and possible criminal record and accepts the fixed penalty fine. It's 4 a.m. Kerry's shift is finally over.
Would you like it, Smeggy?
All right.
All right, OK.
Well, thanks, anyway.
Had a productive night. Lots of fixed penalties. 3 fixed penalties and I think 3 or 4 £80-pounders. Did quite well.
As Kerry heads home for bed, Manchester wakes up. On emergency response, Sandra still has an hour of her night shift left.
We're just going off to a thieves on.
2 men have been spotted trying to break into a house. Sandra catches them in the act.
Is it your house?
What about the back door? What else? The back door locked? Keep the door. These two gentlemen have come home after obviously a very good night out and can't get into their own house.
No, we can't. We've lost the key, but please don't keep that door on the because the door frame's
So basically, we're now going to assist them
I'm really sorry to pull you
into gated entry, aren't we?
Does it help if I don't sign my own like signature?
Sandra's team agree to help them out.
If you want to get inside your house, you sign your name.
What about those things?
It's going to have to be Donga. I forgot what.
Can I do a donga? It's one of them.
They'll be happy when they get in and in the warm. They're obviously not destined for nights out. Get it on the lock.
Have we cleaned up?
Yeah, they're doing it tonight for me. Watch.
At the crash scene, the road can't be opened until investigators finish collecting their evidence. Kath updates the day shift. The young woman who was impaled is now out of danger.
Yeah, they think it is those railings that's caused the 2 holes in her back. The prognosis was fairly good, though.
But before Kath can leave the scene, there's still one man she needs to talk to.
Good morning. I'll show you.
The owner of the glass factory that the car crashed into has been called to the scene.
I'm absolutely amazed that he got the car in there. I don't think he could have got it in there with a crane. Hiya, Michael. Sorry to phone you so early, mate. We'll make sure that the road's We've got a real incident down at the uni here. There's a car literally gone right through the side of the building. But it's a proper mess.
The driver's second breath test was negative. 3 months later, he pleaded guilty to driving without due care and attention. He was fined £225 and given 9 points. All 4 occupants recovered. It's been a long night for Kath. She's been on duty for 12 hours.
Get home and go to sleep.
Watch. It's the frame's going to go. Do it up a bit, lads. The frame's going to go. Frame's going.
Do you remember this? Yeah, show me the way to go home. Tired, wanna go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago.
Yeah, it was good at time in your life.
Yeah, wherever I roam, on land, on sea or foam, you'll always hear me swinging this song. Show me the way to go home. You heard what I said. Boy, I'm tired. I gotta get me some kip. Yeah.
Well done. All right.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
You're welcome.
The boys watch the girls while the girls watch
A seemingly random chemical attack, but who's behind it? DL and Pascoe investigate. Next on BBC One.
They solemnly convene to make the scene, which is the name of the game. Watch a guy or watch a dame on any street in town. Up and down, and over and across romance's bars.